to speak.
Absolutely. I mean, I think the last time you came in was sort of like September, October time, and you battered us, and then we're getting back into the game, and then you bring yourself on as sub.
Yeah, that was so obviously earlier in the season I was part of the staff as well at Redditch, so I played a little bit less at the time, but yeah, it was we could see you were going to have an onslaught towards the end. It was a tight game, so yeah, sort of chucked myself on to try and head it and kick it, and luckily we held on to the result in the end. Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, things obviously haven't worked out at Redditch, and you've moved over to Hinckley, but I think you must be one of the few players that have played for both Hinckley teams.
Yeah, that's showing my age now, Stu. Yeah, I had a spell there when they were sort of Conference North, going back, well, what's that, 10 years maybe or so, and then unfortunately at the end of that season I think is when they kind of went bust. But yeah, a good friend of mine, he's the manager there, so when I left Redditch it was kind of the easy transition for me to go over and play there for a few games, which I've loved my time there, but obviously when the call came from the chairman here, I was obviously really excited to get involved in amongst it.
Yeah, I mean you've obviously come to Stratford quite a lot of times, and I mean, it's a bit different from Redditch, isn't it? I mean, you've got your carpet there. It's like glass at the minute these days, isn't it?
Yeah.
And, you know, we've got quite good facilities here anyway. Yeah. That must have attracted you.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, I've played against Stratford the last few years, and the pitch and the setup and the facilities. I know most of the boys in here. I've either played with them or against them for a number of years now. So the setup's obviously fantastic. I know the chairman from previously. I worked under him at Solihull Moors, going back a few years, so I know exactly what he'll bring as well. So yeah, really excited to get amongst it, as I say.
Absolutely. 7 names to go, all to play for, as it were.
Yeah, I think, you know, sometimes you either thrive in these situations or it can be the sort of downfall of you. But for me, the whole point of playing for 8-9 months is to get to this position. Obviously last year we had a run in with Redditch, unfortunately got there, but you know, for me, there's nothing worse when there's 6 or 7 games to go and you're 12th. You know, I'd much rather, people call it pressure, but for me, there's probably 12 other teams in this league that would love to be in the position that we're in. So, you know, you can't look at it like that. You've got to enjoy it, take each game as it comes, and there's no reason in this league why you can't get enough points to get what we want to do at the end of the season.
Absolutely. And what about your long-term ambitions then? Because you started off this season, you were assistant to Tim Flowers at Redditch, and then the management changed over and Clarkey came back in and stuff. Is this something you want to get involved into going forward?
Yeah, absolutely. I think at the moment that's obviously on hold. The ambition and the main aim will just be to help the group in any way we can to try and get over the line. But definitely long term, obviously I had a taste of it earlier this season, and sort of the management or the staff side is definitely something that appeals to me. Obviously I'm not getting any younger, but football is all I've known really, so I definitely think I can bring experience and qualities in that. You know, and obviously we were doing really well under Tim, you know, and I learnt an awful lot off Tim in my short time there, and obviously we were second or third I think at the time, so I think I know what it takes to be at the top end of this league. So it's definitely something that I'm ambitious for, but obviously right now that's parked because with the 7 games and we want to try and get in the playoffs. That's the most important thing.
Well, welcome to Stratford. Enjoy your time, and it's a pleasure meeting you.
Cheers.
Thanks,
you.
Stu.